Hello, my dear students. I warmly welcome you all to the Python programming course for semester 3. I'm Dr. Yogita Khatri, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Throughout this semester, my objective is not only to teach Python syntax, but also to develop your logical thinking, problem-solving abilities, and your programming confidence. So today, I'll briefly explain the course structure, the evaluation methodologies, learning approach, and most importantly, how this course will help you build a successful career. Now, moving on to the next slides. So, this is just the course overview. It's a 3 credit course. You'll be having 2 lectures in a week plus 2 hours of a lab session. This course, the total marks for the assessment is 200. Out of this, 120 will be for the continuous assessment and 80 will be for the your NSET exam. So here, these are the textbook that you can refer for your Python course learning. One is Martin C. Brown, and the other is Learning Python by Mark Lutz. So your entire syllabus for the Python is broken down into 6 units. So your first units, you will be focusing on fundamentals of Python, learning about variables, operators, data types, control statements, and many more about this thing. And your unit 2 is focusing on your Python data structures. Basically, we'll be talking about lists, tuples, sets, and dictionary and their related programs. In unit 3, we'll be more focused, particularly we'll be focusing on functions. And unit 4, purely on the object-oriented concepts. And now unit 5 will be focusing on very important libraries in the Python, which is NumPy and the Pandas. And you'll be seeing how these libraries are actually important for your projects also. And unit 6, we'll be talking about visualization libraries and as well as image processing libraries. Now, at the end of the course, we expect that after learning this course, our students should be able to understand the fundamental Python concepts, apply Python data structures and functions to solve computational problems, and analyze object-oriented features and implement classes, inheritance, and methods in Python. And finally, we want that after doing this course, our students should be able to evaluate and use the libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib for data analysis and visualization, and also should be able to design and develop mini projects using Python involving data handling, GUI, and image processing. Now, I'll run through the evaluation scheme that we'll be following throughout the semester to assess you. So, as I've already mentioned, continuous evaluation carries 120 marks and end-sem examination carries 80 marks. So, first, out of this 120 marks, 70 marks will be for theory portion and 50 marks will be for your practical portion. So, sessional will be having one sessional which will be of 30 marks. Then we'll be having assignments or certifications, or we can have both, which comprises of 20 marks. Then class performance components that we are going to judge through taking quizzes and flip classrooms. So then we'll be having your Viva after every lab. So Viva will be definitely be there after in each and every lab. So you will be assessed in every lab based on the practical assigned. So at the end, we'll be just taking the aggregate of those Viva marks and we'll be assigning the total out of 20. And then we have a mini project components. Definitely at the end of the semester, we expect that you should be able to deliver some mini projects out of it. So this carries 20 marks. And finally, the lab records, which carries your 10 marks. So this makes a total of 120 marks that you are going to get through continuous evaluation this semester. Now, moving on to the lab rubrics. These are the lab rubrics. Every lab will be assessing you based on these 4 rubrics. We can assign you marks out of 4, 1 for unsatisfactory performance, 2 for developing, 3 for satisfactory performance, and definitely 4 for your exemplary performance. So every practical is going to be mapped with the performance indicator and the respective COs. So in every lab, we are going to conduct a Viva, a small Viva, based on the task assigned to you. And then at the end, we'll be assessed you. Throughout the semester, we'll follow this practice and we'll be assigning marks based on these rubrics particularly. And definitely the lab record carries 10 marks. And these 4 performance indicator that you are seeing here, total carry 16 marks. Apart from this, we have Vivas that will be scheduled after during your internal lab exams. So that Viva carries 4 marks. So this total makes your 30 marks. Now coming to the very important question, why Python programming we are studying. So although we have so many programming languages, but still why we are studying the Python programming language? And the answer is very simple, because it is easy to learn, it is very versatile. I mean, most of the industries follows the Python as the basic programming language, because it is easy to develop. So many library support is there, so it is easy to develop the projects or the prototypes in Python. And the problem solving, because develop computational thinking and algorithm skills, makes you future ready. So these are the various, I would say, the plus points of programming language. It is very simple. If you just see the syntax part as compared to C programming, this is very simple. Many of the things are already inbuilt. You have to just make use of the right functions at the right place. Now, if we see Python with respect to how this course will contribute in improving your employability, so you definitely will see that. So if you develop your skills in Python, definitely you can be appointed in the role of data science and analyst. Then artificial intelligence, machine learning, definitely we use Python to implement. Then for the web development, automation and scripting, scientific computing, game development, cloud computing and DevOps. In fact, financial technology, cybersecurity, backend development, everything is nowadays happening in Python, just because of its easier to use thing, and its vast library support of libraries. Now I'll be talking about what all teaching learning techniques that we are going to use in the subjects to make it more interactive. See, we'll be following blended learning. I'll be showing you the live coding demonstration along with the theoretical concept while delivering the lecture, so that you can connect better. Then we'll be having flipped classroom approach, where will assigning a topic to prepare your own, and you will be delivering the class on that. Then we'll be having the project-based learning also, like we have a mini project concept included for this in this subject. So you will be working in a group. Definitely a project, you can choose project on your own, or we can assign you the projects. So you have to make a project also, and it's a group activity. Then definitely we'll be taking care of your next peer learning and collaboration teaching learning method, where I'll motivate you to work in groups for doing your assignments and your problem solving skills. Now, these are the resources and the support that you online available to you. You can use these platforms. We have Coursera, then we have edX, and we have NPTEL Python programming platforms. From there, you can learn the Python programming and can earn the certifications. Then we have some official resources. Python.org is the official Python documentation website. There you can just go and grab each and every syntax, and each and everything is explained with proper examples, so you can refer these resources. So let's talk about the tools that are available for implementing Python. Definitely the n numbers of tools where you can implement Python. We have VS Code, which is a very lightweight editor where you can write your programs. Then we have Python IDLE, or we have PyCharm, or we have Jupyter notebooks. So these are the various interactive tools that you can use for implementing the Python. Now, before we conclude, I would like to leave you with three suggestions. First, practice coding every day, even if only for 20 to 30 minutes. Second, never copy program blindly. Understand the logic behind every line of code. Third, be curious. Explore beyond the syllabus, participate in coding contests, and build small projects. I look forward to an exciting, interactive, and productive semester with all of you. Thank you so much.